All right, ma'am. Are you Devin Atkins? And Miss Atkins is on probation for the third-degree felony offense of injury to an elderly person. That's started at May 23rd of 2022. There was a motion to adjudicate probation filed. She entered pleas of true to counts 4 and 5. Does the state have testimony with regard to counts 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, the court would like.
Yep.
Buckle up, because this isn't just a court hearing, it's a full-blown courtroom disaster. Devin Atkins, a woman with 3 felony convictions, is back before the judge. Again. Her crime? Violating probation. Again. And what's her defense? Excuses. More excuses. And zero responsibility. We're not watching a criminal trial, we're watching the Not My Fault Olympics, and Devin is going for gold. But the judge? She's out of patience. And this time, the courtroom isn't buying it.
On that call, Ms. Shakita Cole.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Ms. Cole. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Ms. Cole, would you please state your full name for the record?
Shakita Cole.
How are you employed?
I'm employed at Jackson County Adult Probation.
And as an adult probation officer, is it your responsibility to supervise an individual on this probation by the name of Devin Atkins?
Yes.
Do you see Ms. Atkins in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you point to her identifier?
Right here in the blue jersey.
Your amended record reflect Ms. Cole has identified the probationer Devin Atkins.
Record will so reflect.
And Ms.
Printing.
Cole, as with every probationer, when they are placed on the court's probation, are they given the rules and restrictions placed upon them and what they are supposed to do to follow the court order?
Yes.
And each one of those in detail is gone over with them so that they understand everything that they're required to do. Right?
Yes.
Was Ms. Atkins so advised?
Yes.
At her intake?
She was advised at her intake and at a TTM at the Milton Center in person.
Okay, and describe for the court what a TTM is.
A treatment team meeting.
Okay, so in your opinion, Ms. Cole, as her probation officer, was Ms. Atkins fully apprised and aware of what she was required to do on probation?
Yes.
And were in fact a majority of those things intended to help her?
Yes.
Was she advised that she was to report to the Community Supervision Department when directed by yourself in the court?
Yes.
And did Ms. Atkins, based on your review of the file, fail to do that on multiple dates, including but most likely not limited to November 4th of 2024, November 19th of 24, and
Let's break it down. Atkins is already on probation for injuring an elderly person, and now she's missed court-ordered check-ins, skipped appointments, and ignored community service requirements. According to her probation officer, Miss Cole, everything was explained to her in full, clear as day, no confusion. So why didn't she follow through? Simple. She didn't care. At what point does "I didn't know" stop being a defense and start being an insult to the court's intelligence?
Her mental health, she refuses to address that. We've made appointments for her with Spinal Tap and she didn't attend the appointments. She's 100% when she was out unmedicated. So that kind of interfered with her completing her services. And she maintained contact with the victim in the case. So that part, her grandmother was trying to be there for her because of the mental health difficulties.
And here comes the curveball, the mental health defense. Atkins claims she's struggling mentally, but the records, they tell a different story. She's been offered therapy, evaluations, access to treatment programs. And what did she do? She ghosted every single one. Now she's in court saying, "I'm not a psychopath." But let's be real, this isn't about labels. This is about refusing help, then demanding sympathy. And the judge, she's heard enough. This isn't mental illness, it's manipulation masked as vulnerability.
Anything that we were trying to get her to address.
Okay.
Can I address anything?
In a minute. Mr. Lewis, do you have any questions? Hold on, ma'am. You're going to get an opportunity, okay? Mr. Lewis, do you have any questions of Ms. Cole?
Just briefly, during your supervision of Ms. Atkins, was you able to supervise her at points when she was on her medication and not on her medication?
The entire time she has not been on her medication.
So she's been unmedicated this entire time?
Yes, sir.
Your supervision? Okay.
Anything else?
Nothing else.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Cole. Any other witnesses with regard to the allegations? Based on the testimony,
unless I may ask, Ms. Cole, Judge,
Yeah.
and you stated that earlier, Miss Evelyn Thibodeau, I believe that is her grandmother, correct?
Yeah, she passed away.
Hold on, ma'am.
At some point in time in November of 2024, was Miss Atkins violating the condition the court had imposed that she not to have contact with Miss Thibodeau for Miss Thibodeau?
Ready for the jaw dropper? Despite a no-contact court order, Atkins kept reaching out to her victim, her own grandmother. Let that sink in. She hurt this woman and was legally ordered to stay away, but still tried to insert herself back into her life. Her excuse? She was just trying to help me. This isn't compassion, it's control. Defying a judge's order to contact the person you abused isn't just careless, it's dangerous. And it shows exactly why the court has to step in hard and fast.
Yes, ma'am, Judge.
Any additions or corrections to that report?
No, from the defense, Judge.
Nothing from the state, Your Honor, unless Ms. Cole has something to add.
Do you have anything to add that's not already in your report?
No.
So the main thing I want to make sure, Ms. Cole, I have a notation here to ask is, you guys were aware of mental health issues and had opportunities for Ms. Atkins to participate in mental health services. Is that correct?
I made the appointments myself.
Okay. All right. Argument, Mr. Lewis?
Well, Judge, I think definitely from the updated PSI we have, as well as I think there was some issues from the jail. If you look at those issues and activity, I think that goes directly to her mental health state. Unfortunately, she has not been on a mental health caseload. I think that definitely would benefit her, as well as, being able to take advantage of any services that phenotype inmate Jamar may have, or any programs that probation deems appropriate for her. I have had conversations with her, and meaningful conversations with her, where she has addressed to me her desire to take advantage of those activities if those available to me. She did understand that she had the safety opportunity that didn't go well, but I don't think the mental health issues were addressed, mainly just substance abuse at that point. I think we can get.
If there was ever a masterclass in how to lose in court, this is it. Devin Atkins interrupts the judge, talks over officials, and acts like she's running the show. The judge finally warns her, "Keep talking, and I'll add time to your sentence." And what does she do? Keeps talking. This isn't courtroom etiquette, it's a meltdown in real time. She's not just disrespecting the bench, she's torching what little credibility she had left. You want courtroom chaos? This is it.
Any recommendation as far as,
I have one more thing to say.
okay?
She is not giving me the information needed to follow up with those type of things.
Okay, well, I don't
She doesn't
believe
have
you.
them.
I don't believe you.
You don't
Ms.
believe-
Cole would never say, go do something and not tell you where to go or help you get there.
No, she says she does not have a list of the community service.
I'm not worried about your community service. I'm worried about your mental health. And the fact that you're not doing what you need to, and you're still contacting the victim, and it's a serious case. And so I got to protect society, unfortunately, because you're.
What we're witnessing isn't a lack of opportunity, it's a pattern of self-sabotage. Devin Atkins was given every resource to succeed. Mental health services, court guidance, even leniency from the system. And what did she do? She refused help, violated probation, and hurt her own family. The courts can offer a ladder, but they can't climb it for you. Now she's standing in front of the judge with nothing left to hide behind except a long list of bad choices.
Don't talk
I would
over.
like to look up.
I'm about to sentence you to prison, and how you keep talking over me is about to start adding years onto that. Stop talking. It's just going to get worse. Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, I'm finding you guilty of injury to an elderly individual. Sentence you to a term of 5 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. No.
I'm telling you, like she thought, like I could not get up there.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this
I would
was
like to speak to a detective.
this was not an agreement, and so you waived your right to
said
appeal. I need you to sign that with
I gave you
her.
hospital papers. I gave her everything.
I'm also
I had
handed
a
you.
doctor's appointment and everything. That's what I'm
I've got
telling
5
you.
more years that I could add on to that.
Oh, yeah.
I can give you up to 10.
Yeah.
You need to stop talking so I can finish what I need to do, okay?
I'm telling you, I'm not guilty. That's what I'm telling you. I did not have a choice. I have went to the hospital and everything.
I'm handing you a
3
written
times.
admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered
I
against...
don't have a gun.
I'm not, just listen to what I'm saying. If you'll listen for a minute, you'll understand. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition.
I don't have a gun, man.
Good, then you
You're talking
don't-
to the wrong person. I'm Devin Atkins. I don't have a gun.
I'm required
No,
to
I'm
read that
telling
to
you, I
everyone.
don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a gun.
Here's the brutal truth. If you keep blaming others, ignoring court orders, and pretending the rules don't apply to you, the system will stop giving you chances. Devin Atkins had options. She had support. She chose destruction over discipline. So now, the courtroom isn't just a place of judgment, it's the last stop before consequences hit full force. Excuses don't win in court, accountability does. And when the system gives up on you, the only question left is, what happens next? This real courtroom case is a cautionary tale for anyone thinking they can outtalk a judge. Do you think the judge was too harsh, or did Devin dig her own grave with defiance and denial? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell because we break down real court cases, judge reactions, and unbelievable courtroom drama every single week.